if you could cross over any Arrowverse show, what would it be?
You know, I'm not really sure about that because we live in a different universe than all of the other shows. It'd be cool to team up with some of the other female superheroes, but we have to find a way to make it make sense. I'm down if they're down to come to Freeland and help us.
Well, we got 3 series that are already crossing over like crazy. I don't see any reason why they can't pull you guys. You're part of the DC family, so I can't see any reason why you would not meet up with any of these other superheroes that are in the family right now, right? I think it will happen.
Thanks, China. Thanks for allowing China to enlighten us. No, but I mean, think about it. This next season, we're going to have 3 superheroes. Oh, I'm English, by the way.
That's okay. I was reading the subtitles anyway, so don't worry about it.
That was amazing. Because I started talking and I'm looking and there was like a little ripple. Everyone's like, you're literally like... Yeah, sorry. So I'm actually English, pretending to be American. But I think what I was going to say is, you know, going into season 2, clearly we're going to have 3 members of this family who have superpowers. So we've got a lot of stuff to get through in terms of all of those journeys, in terms of who they are as individuals, in terms of who they are as a team, in terms of who they are as a family. Why let anyone else in? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are going to have plenty to see in season 2, and season 3, and season 4, and season 5.
What about season 7? Though? 7.
Of course.
Y'all want to see us with like Titans or somebody?
7 is your number?
8.
That's your number?
Yeah, 7 is a good number. 7 feels good. Established it by then. Right.
I got it.
I say 7 and then we do a movie and then we, you know.
Cool. Alrighty, on this side, what you got?
My question's for Mr. Krondon Jones over there. I know, I mean, it's good to see you on Black Lightning, by the way. I love your work.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, definitely. So I know you're a ghostwriter, you know, low-key.
Yeah.
So I know you've done, work for like Exhibit, Dre, Snoop Dogg. What's your favorite song that you would say you've written?
Wow.
Bro, we don't know that
question,
answer.
Wow. I didn't expect that one. You sure you don't want to know about next season? No, I would say, you know, you ran down an incredible list of people I've got to work with over my career as a writer and a musician, and I'm really humbled and honored to be able to work with those brothers. You know, working with Snoop, I think, and Dre, anything that I did for Snoop Dogg, to me, is my best one, because he publicly promoted me as a ghostwriter, as an artist, but he also publicly promoted me as a writer, and a writer for him. And if anybody knows about hip-hop and the genre of rap music, that's something that never happens, where another artist would give another artist credit for writing their songs, especially someone as big as Snoop. So, and same with Dr. Dre. So that'd probably be my biggest, working with Snoop and Dre. Anything I did for them, I did a few songs with.
Awesome, brother. Okay. You good, sir? There you go. Hi, this side.
Hi. Hi. My question's for Nafessa.
Hi.
Hi. First I wanted to thank you for the representation you give in the show. It means a lot to me.
You're so welcome.
But I just wanted to ask, is there going to be any more scenes between Anissa and Grace in season 2?
That is the $1 million question.
Wow. There it is.
Spoiler alert? Spoiler alert?
Oh, there he is. Well, here's what I will say. I won't give too much away, but she is exploring an adventurous love life. And you'll see, you know, just her trying to balance being a superhero and, you know, trying to have a love life as well. And hopefully, because I want Grace to come back, hopefully we see more of that. I know that's what the fans want. And you guys got to tune in. We're only a month and 8 days away. Is that right? Yeah. Maybe Grace will be back, or maybe her and a few other people.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope she will.
Awesome. Alrighty, thank you for the question. Hi, over here.
Yo, to answer whoever the teacher's question was, they shot at my school, the Cap School of the Arts.
Oh.
I know that because in our gym, we still had all the Garfield High stuff up for like 3 months after y'all did.
Didn't even take it down. Wow, I'm sorry.
Well, there's the answer.
It didn't even just left it there, just straight left it there from last year.
You might want to write this down. What's the name of that school again, sir? What was
The Cap School of the Arts.
The Cat?
The cat.
Oh, the Cat School. Oh, the Cat. Oh, D-E-L-B. Yeah.
Were you in one of the scenes that we shot there?
I wish.
Next time we shoot at your school, you need to come and be in the scene.
I got you.
Okay, because you know what it is.
But my question is for all of you. What's been your favorite part about shooting in Atlanta?
Oh, the people,
The
being
people,
around
yeah.
our people, being around the culture. I can't say if we were shooting, in Toronto or LA, we feel the vibe and the love of our people. And this show is for our people, so to be inspired and to be able to be around you guys, I think is really dope for me. The culture.
I really like the trees. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. But here's the thing, I lived in Los Angeles for 15 years, right? There's not a lot of trees in Los Angeles. Right. It's dusty, it's dry. But I grew up in England, because I'm from England. And there are so many trees, you guys. And so for me, coming here and being, I live here now, I literally drive around and go, oh my God, look at that tree. How old is that? So,
Not lying.
I'm not.
How about you, Nafessa?
I think the city itself represents Black Lightning, and Black Lightning represents the city of Atlanta as well, even though it's a fictitious city. Even though it's a fictitious city that Freeland is, from the comic book world, it really is a representation of life inside of Atlanta, and the north, the south, the east, and the west side of Atlanta. Yeah, it's just a great representation of the city and the people in the city. From when I'm out in the city, I'm sure my sisters can attribute to this, that when we're out in the city, you can feel the love from the community about how this show represents them and how they can relate to it, whether they're seeing parts of the city within the show or the subject matter is extremely relatable to their experiences here. So it's great.
Yeah, I think we're all honored that we have, and I don't want to make a light of a black-oriented television show. It is a television show that it just happens to represent more of the world that hadn't been really shown in detail and in quantity. And with shows and editions like this to our culture, we become even more excited because we can stop telling our friends, you need to come to Atlanta and see what Atlanta's like. Never mind, go watch Black Lightning.
Yeah.
So we love it. Where are we? Hi.
Hi. So my question is for China. First off, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Cool. You're 20, right?
Right. So I wanted to ask about your character, Jennifer. How is she going to develop in the next season? I know she was kind of pushing away her powers, but how is she going to kind of come into that, or is she still going to kind of be resistant to her powers?
How can I answer this question without saying too much? Let me see. I can't, huh?
Oh, say all you want.
Say all I want, right? If Celine was here, then he would say whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. But what would Celine do? Let's see. So she is going to deal with not wanting her powers more in this next season. But it's not gonna last very long. I'll just say that. And she is, because it's already out, she is getting a suit this season. So,
I'm excited to see that. I'm really interested myself, even on the show, being a part of the show. I'm super excited to see what the Lightning, because we know what Thunder's in his wavy. Thunder's suit is so sick, and Black Lightning's suit is sick. So it's like, okay, we have a preview. And the baby in the family, not that you're the baby, but the younger sister in the family. I'm really excited to see what they do with this suit. honestly.
It's different.
Hey,
It's
China,
pretty different.
but the responsibility as a young person and having these sort of powers, you know, it would probably differ in terms of an adult
Right.
having those powers. Have there been any touches on that in terms of the script?
Oh, yeah. She hasn't even finished school yet. So she doesn't want to think about being a superhero right now. Like, she had her life planned out. She was going to finish school, she was going to go to prom, she was going to go to college, and, you know, maybe meet a guy there. Like, this was the way she was thinking. And all of a sudden, it just got turned upside down overnight. You know, so we definitely deal with that on the show. We're going to deal with it a little bit more this season, but not the whole season, so don't worry. The whole season.
You're not going to drag it out, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're all wrong, you know? Cool beans. Yeah, go.
Hi, my name is Mia, and my question is for China. First of all, I just want to say how much I love you, and I've followed you since we were about the same age, since you were a little girl and Daddy's a little girl. So it was like people nowadays like to recognize Zendaya, Yara Shahidi, and Melanie Steinberg, but it was you and like Keke Palmer that were my inspiration.
God.
So just thank you
I
for
love
being
you.
that. And my question is, so you've been in the game for a very long time, even being at 20, like Daddy's Little Girls, Ant Farm's Descendants. So how has this Rose Black Lightning kept you grounded from like all those other Disney stars that they say you know have kind of withered from the line?
Ooh, you mean how have I stayed grounded, like in general?
Yeah, in general.
Oh, God.
Amen.
And my family. Those are the two biggest things. I really don't know what else to say because I'm not any different than those kids. I just happen to be blessed with an amazing family and amazing parents who were super attentive and helped me out through all of those years when I was around people that I probably shouldn't have been around. And, you know, it's a very adult industry. So I don't blame kids for getting lost sometimes if they don't have the proper guidance. But God and my family for sure.
This is not your first convention, obviously, and speaking with your fans. You've done that other convention, and have you done anything else? Have you done anything?
No, just that other convention, just that one other convention.
Dragon Con is
Just Dragon Con.
all you need to
It's our
remember.
first
Okay. Cool beans. Okay. You're good.
If you could choose one Marvel TV show to either cameo or cross over with, what would it be?
Whoa.
Marvel. Wait, did you just say the N word?
Well, you're fantasize.
Walked away, wait. Why not? We should totally cross over with like Luke Cage.
Wow.
Wow. You were already on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I was, yeah. I was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for 9 episodes. Which show would I cross over? Did you say your answer?
She said Luke Cage. Yeah.
Nafessa, go on. Let me think about this.
I'm gonna go Jessica Jones.
Oh, girl power.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jessica Jones.
Yeah, girl power.
Well, it's not here yet, but it's coming.
What?
The Black Panther spin-off TV
oh, yeah.
show.
Are you announcing or like? Are you
I mean, I think people know it's happening. They're going to do. Marvin are going to do.
Wait, hold on.
Cameras off.
Guys, just between you and me.
Christine, you're making an announcement?
What I heard is that they are going to make a spin-off of Black Panther. It's going to be all focused around Letitia Wright, you know, the young scientist, and the women, and the warrior women. And it's going to be a...
Teacher gonna be
yes. I think it's in development right now. I don't think this is news, you guys.
But do you have anything to do with that?
Right.
Do you
Hello?
want to tell me?
I reiterate, do you have anything to do with that?
Drink some more water.
Lock the door out.
You better not leave us for Black Panther.
We did not leave you 7 yet.
No, guys, I'm not going anywhere.
Yep.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know you well enough to disbelieve you, but I disbelieve you.
I honestly, I thought everybody knew that about the Marvel.
Well, the internet can be slow sometimes. Oh man.
We should cross over with like Daredevil too.
That's what I was gonna say.
Daredevil. Oh, there you go.
I was gonna say Daredevil. No. Daredevil.
Okay, all right.
Listen, I don't want to rush anyone's question or jump the line, but here's what I see, and I really want to see a little bit more. There's someone dressed as Thunder.
Where?
Get over here. Come over here. I see you there. We want to see this costume. Yes. This is giving me life. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, girl.
Come up here.
This is the first costume.
That's great.
Well, we were having a panel about Black Panther. Right after these messages.